Hello and welcome to Frontrunner Motorsport and episode 38 of One Race Wonders, a series where we look at the drivers who competed in a single Formula 1 Grand Prix, from drivers such as Nello Pagani who competed in a single race in 1950, to the newest One Race Wonder, Jack Aitken, who got to do a single race in 2020, and a load of drivers and teams in between. Today we are looking at one of the first Japanese drivers to race in Formula 1, and a man who has had a huge amount of motorsport success in a career that spanned over 40 years. This episode looks at the career of Kunimitsu Takahashi, a name still present in the world of motorsport in 2023, despite the man himself passing just over a year ago. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and let's jump into the video. Kunimitsu Takahashi began racing motorbikes in 1958 at the age of 18, first gaining success in Japan before becoming the first Japanese rider to win a world championship race, winning a 250cc race in Germany in 1961 as part of the Honda racing team. He would take 4 race wins, but a big crash changed his course and he began racing cars in 1965. He began again mostly in Japan and Australia, racing Datsuns. In 1974 he raced in the Fuji Grand Champion Series in a March BMW and finished second overall. He moved on to the Formula 2000 Series, now for Super Formula, taking a couple of wins in 1977 on his way to second in that championship, finishing 5 points behind Kazuyoshi Hoshino. This led to his Formula 1 opportunity. In 1975, Hiroshi Fushida became the first Japanese driver to be entered into a Formula 1 race, racing for Maki Engineering in the British Grand Prix. Unfortunately for Hiroshi Fushida, he failed to qualify and would never race in Formula 1, but more Japanese drivers would be entered in 1976 and 1977, including Masami Kurashima, Masahiro Hasemi, Kazuyoshi Hoshino, Noritaki Takahara, and of course Kunimitsu Takahashi. Racing in an old Tyrrell, this would be the final appearance of the Tyrrell 007 for the Maritsu racing team. Takahashi would take his place at the back of the grid of the 1977 Japanese Grand Prix at Suzuka. He managed to avoid a crash at the start of the race but took out Mario Andretti, Hans Binder and Noritaki Takahara. Kunimitsu Takahashi survived the race and came home a respectable 9th, just 2 laps down and ahead of future champion Jody Scheckter in a Wolf. Sadly, the race would have some tragedy. Ronnie Peterson and Gilles Villeneuve would collide on lap 6 and a photographer and a marshal were killed. This would be Takahashi's only Formula 1 race, and to be honest, he didn't do half bad. After his brief time in a Formula 1 car, Kunimitsu Takahashi returned to Japan. He'd take his final Super Formula win at the end of 1978, but would continue to compete in the series for another 16 years. He'd gained the most success in sports car racing, in the All Japan Sports Prototype Series, winning 4 championships in a Porsche 962C. Outside of Japan, he competed in the 24 Hours of Le Mans a few times. He had first attempted in 1986, but Kramer Racing Porsche did not complete enough laps to be classified. In 1987, alongside Volker Weidler and Chris Nissen, they'd only complete 6 laps. His best finish in the top class was 9th in 1988, but he would finish 8th and first in class in 1995, racing a Honda NSX for his own team Kunimitsu. Other than those appearances at Le Mans, he rarely competed outside of Japan, apart from a single appearance in the British touring cars in 1985 in a Mitsubishi. Back in Japan, Takahashi would take a few race wins in Japanese touring cars and Super GT. It was the latter where Kunimitsu Takahashi would make his final race appearance, with his final race win being for his own team in a Honda NSX in 1999. From then on, Takahashi would retire from racing and concentrate on running his race team. Team Kunimitsu has been very loyal to the Honda brand. They have had a small amount of success, mostly race wins here and there, but then in 2018 they managed to grab Jenson Button, and alongside Japanese legend in his own right, Naoki Yamamoto, Team Kunimitsu took their first Super GT title. Naoki Yamamoto would win the title again with the team in 2020, this time alongside former Formula 2 race winner Tadasuke Makino. In 2023 the pair are still with the team. Yamamoto is entering his 12th season in Super GT with Kunimitsu. But sadly, the man who started it all will not be there at the tracks watching on. Kunimitsu Takahashi passed away in 2022, leaving a legacy of national racing success as both a driver and a team manager behind him. The father of drifting was incredibly successful, but in Formula 1, he is a one-race wonder. So that is the story of Kunimitsu Takahashi, one of two Japanese drivers who made a single appearance in Formula 1, and we may return to the other someday soon. Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more motorsport content. Thank you for watching and have a good one.